It's like, what are you doing? Look, there's a huge glare on my glasses. I just have to remember that. I don't want to like this. Hi, I'm Adelie.
And I'm Phil, and this is our story.
We want to do travel, and we felt that God's got something planned with regards to travel. We don't have all the pieces of what that might look like. We both felt that He was calling us to go on a trip. Separately, we both felt God telling us that He wanted us to go to Hawaii. And so we came together and said, we feel God's saying this.
But it was the same day. I think you were getting an MRI for your foot. While you were in the MRI machine, you felt like God saying, go, 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 go.
Yeah, if you've ever been in MRI, you know that the knocking of the magnets, along with that rhythm, I felt very clearly, very strongly, very loudly God's telling that to me.
So at the same time, I had been listening to this audio book from Brian Houston called Live, Love, Lead. It's an amazing book. I really like it. And I felt a lot of God like pulling me along as I was reading it. One evening while I was listening to it, same evening that you heard from him, I think I was doing dishes and I heard God saying to me, come find me in Hawaii. Very crystal clear, like this voice just popped in my head.
And Hawaii has not been on our radar. It would be on our, bucket list, or like a place that we would want to go, but it's not a place that we had talked about traveling to anytime soon.
So it was just kind of odd being called to the same place.
Mm-hmm. Normally I don't step out in faith and do things, but I just felt so strongly, and I felt that I was scared to do it because it's not something that we had planned in advance, and it's not something that we had set aside money for. I felt scared, but I felt more scared of not doing it, of missing out on what God might have planned for us, of missing out on the opportunity to grow too.
We both felt like, we pray, do our devotions.
We try to do those things regularly. We don't always do that successfully, but we do try.
And being both kind of type A people,
You're not type A.
You're not type entrepreneur. Whatever that is.
Not saying you don't get things done, but I don't consider you type A.
I don't even know what a type A is.
I'm a type A. Super organized, perfectionist.
That's not me.
We want to be intentional about how we live our lives. We want
That's a better way to put it.
Get to our rocking chair test. When we're 80 or 90, and we want to look back at our life and feel that we are content with the life that we lived. And we don't want to just fall into things. We want to be intentional about how we do that, or at least try to. Feeling God's calling and just going. We've never done anything like that, really, ever. So it was a big step out in faith. So, did we do it?
We are doing it. So we booked our ticket.
Scary, exciting. We're going for 3 weeks. We prayed about the timing of it. I contacted a lot of people on a home exchange website, and God provided. We have a 2-week home exchange on the Big Island, and we have a 1-week exchange on Oahu. By the way, that got confirmed today. I totally think it was a God thing. A part of me is still kind of holding back, still like, is this all going to work out? And another part of me goes, okay, but if this doesn't work, God will provide in another way. I'm working on trust. I'm not great at it. It's something I really do struggle with.
We're working on it one step at a time. We feel like God's really just saying, focus on this next thing. Like, we don't even know why we're going. We don't know anything really.
I had a feeling like maybe there is someone that we're supposed to meet, or something that we're supposed to learn there, and that's pretty vague. But on the Big Island is the University of Nations and YWAM base. So we're thinking that we're going to stop there, and maybe there is something there for us. Again, not sure. We've been feeling like God might be wanting us to work in missions in a certain area. Again, we're not sure what that looks like.
We're excited to bring you along on this journey.
No, we're not. We're terrified.
We are terrified, excited to bring you on this journey with us. I really do feel like it's going to bring our family a lot closer. So if you'd like to follow us on this journey that God is taking us on, click the subscribe button.
Does anyone else have any experience of God giving them a calling and following it? And what was that like for you?
Just leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you, and this is part of your journey too.
It's so late. If someone wants to come over and help our son to stay asleep at night, did he sleep through the night last night or was he up? I know he was in our bed this morning when I got up, and then he climbed on top of your head.
He sat basically laid on my head. Hashtag in the trenches.
We love them very much. Dearly.
Tap,
Sorry.
smash, touch, whatever device you're on. Just click it with your mouse. Bring it over.
We can look at the different ones, but I just want one that's plain. Just do this one for me, and then do your silly ones afterwards, and then we'll vote. My vote counts for 2.